I can't like feel complete in my workout unless I end with sprints.
And Cami has amazing form when she runs.
Don't say that.
Hey, I gotta tell the people.
You keep hyping me up and I'm not.
I gotta tell the people, okay?
Hi self, I'm Camila Mendes and you're working out with me. Come on. Hey girl.
Yes, girl.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. This is my trainer, Thoma Gustin, and we met at Comic-Con in San Diego, like 8 years ago. I go to her garage. It's a great vibe. My dog's there, and your kids are there. Ellie's like holding a baby and like telling me, you know, how many push-ups to do. I love it.
It's therapy.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start off with a full body warm up, which Cami knows by heart. I don't even need to tell her. She can actually lead me through it.
I do this everywhere and
I think this is your favorite
anywhere.
part of
I love the warm up.
5-minute timer.
Let's go. So first we start with squats and overhead reach.
And a heel raise.
And a heel raise. Almost forgot. But in all seriousness, LA, like I actually am out of shape right now. I've been in Mexico City filming, and I've had very early call times, so I haven't really had time to be working out every day, but I've been trying on the weekends to do my best.
Switch.
When I was training for Masters of the Universe, it was a very different type of training regimen, and I was obviously like really trying to get buff and strong, and you know, now I'm playing a character who's very different from the character I just played and like wouldn't be somebody who works out at the gym all the time. So we found the balance. Back lunge rotation.
Yep. This works on a lot of like hip mobility and also lumbar thoracic mobility, so you get that rotation. And I think one of the coolest parts with her training for that movie was like, you literally, it was a full-time job.
Yeah.
For her to train like that. Working out that hard, like, you still don't get like huge, you know what I mean?
Oh, totally,
like,
yeah. That was a really valuable lesson for me to learn, because I think there's this common misconception and this fear with women that we're gonna get too buff, and like a lot of women are scared of strength training for that reason.
Switch.
But ultimately, I think what really mattered is like, if you're strong, and that looks different for everybody, you know?
Try to set goals that aren't based on how you look, because like a strength goal, like now you can do how many push-ups?
Yeah,
or like,
well, I don't know about anymore. I used to be able to do like 25 to 30.
Girl was repping them out.
Walkouts, and I like to add a little shoulder tap.
A little shoulder tap, or you can add in a push-up if you want to. I'll do the shoulder tap with you.
Come on. We have push-ups coming later. I don't want to do.
That's true. That's true.
I don't want to do too many push-ups.
This is also a nice little hammy stretch, hamstring stretch. So Cami's doing a serratus wall slide. Basically, we do this one for her shoulder. She has a lot of like shoulder tightness and weakness on this side. We don't know what came first, the tightness or the weakness. Like what came first, chicken or the egg?
Probably the weakness.
It's mainly a strengthening exercise for the muscle that's underneath your shoulder blade, but we kind of use it too as like a mobility move for her. All right, so this is our first circuit. It is a tri-set, so it's 3 exercises we're gonna be doing all one after another. It keeps the ball rolling. You don't need a ton of rest in between each exercise because you're working a different muscle group. Like the way you were training for Masters, you're really hammering out a muscle group, so you need a longer of a break between sets usually because you have to fully recover to be ready to go hard on that next set. So it's definitely a different type of training with a different goal. Cami's doing a half kneel shoulder press.
This is gonna be too hard. I don't think I can do the 15s anymore.
So she's working on shoulder, but also core and hip stability, being in this half kneel position. We really started working on shoulders, especially when she was doing masters. She did a lot of shoulder work, and now she's super strong, even though you don't think you are. This is really hard. This is hard.
Is it?
Yes. We'll go through usually 3 to 4 times. You're trying to hit close to failure, like 3 to 4 reps shy of failure, because that's how you build muscle. You got to take your muscles to that point. Yeah, that's perfect. That last rep, it should feel exactly like that. It should be like, oh, like you should be making a face on the last rep. All right, this is a tall plank rotation. This is one of my favorite full body moves because she's getting a ton of shoulder stability on this side while she's working back, shoulder, tricep, bicep, and then obviously core because she's in this tall side plank position. So I love this as like a good combo move. And Cami just crushes this.
I love these. I don't know why, they feel good. It's like you're getting arm and core at the same time.
The bottom arm is the sneaky hard one, for sure. Especially with like, she has that little bit of that tight, weak shoulder. This is really great for that. This is really hard to stay like in this position and do this is super hard, and she just crushes it. Glute thrust is also a fave. Give it a 1-2 beat at the top. People kind of hit the top and come down really fast. So really challenge yourself to pause a little bit longer at the top. You're gonna feel it makes like a really big difference. You're so much better at these than me.
No, I'm not.
I'm like trying to keep up with you, Steph. Why are you going so fast?
During masters, I was like, I need to get stronger and stronger.
Yeah, what you now know is that to really get bulky, it literally is a full-time job.
It really is.
It is really hard.
We had like a performance chef who was like making our meals specifically for the goal of putting on muscle. I was like having to force myself to finish meals because I was just not used to eating that much. And I started to notice I had like cellulite in my shoulders. I was like, whoa, like I've never noticed I have fat in my shoulders now. But in my mind, like I was like really excited about it because I'm like, oh, that means like
your muscles
it's working. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it went from being like, oh, like I want to be super lean to being like, I want to be strong.
Yeah.
And that was a really cool, empowering feeling to be like chasing muscle. It's kind of addicting.
Yeah.
Like when you start to see those muscle lines, you start to really love being strong. It's trying to get heated.
It's getting hot in here.
It's getting spicy.
You ready for circuit 2?
Yes.
All right, circuit 2, we still have upper body, lower body, and a core upper body combo. So we're doing straight up push-ups. You have always had the most perfect push-up form.
Stop it.
From day one. That is one thing with Cami. I've barely ever have to correct her form. If I do, it's like a little tweak here or there, but your like body awareness and her form has always been like, she's so easy to train.
Like sometimes I'll forego doing something really quick and powerful because I'm like, no, but I need to do it perfectly.
It also has to be very even on both sides.
Yeah, I'm all about being even. I make like tiny little adjustments to be like, oh, I'm not perfectly aligned.
Yeah. I mean, solid as a board.
Stop it. Don't make me laugh. Wait.
Textbook push-up video is right there.
I don't think so.
It's right there. Okay, B stands RDL, but we're adding a little bit of rotation. So we kind of aim towards the outside of the foot because it gets deeper into
I
the
love
foot.
this one.
This is a Cami fave. This is also my favorite exercise because anybody can do it wherever you are. Like it's a single leg exercise. If you have lighter weights at home, you can still get enough resistance.
I was at a bachelorette party this past weekend and I was doing these with a wine bottle because that's all that I had nearby. And I was just going like this. Still wasn't heavy enough, but it was something, you know?
Yeah.
You make do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Try it with a little less knee bend and see if you feel
less knee bend?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Cami's very intuitive with how her body feels, which is really helpful because you can really tweak the exercise to have her feel it in the right spots. How's that weight feel?
That's good.
If you're doing less reps, you want the weight to be a little bit heavier. If
Right.
you're doing more reps, you can go a little lighter with weight, but I always try to keep the weight heavy enough so they're not doing more than 15. Honestly, but just because it's so many reps. No one wants to be doing more than 15 reps.
Yeah, it gets boring after a while.
Yeah. So if you want to be efficient with your time, lift heavier weights. And then we have bird dog row. So this is our core upper combo, a upper back row, but you're still getting bicep, tricep always with that row, and then core and hip stability as well. Good. Again, this one hits so many points. Stability arm, stability shoulder, stability back of this side, stability of this side. Obviously her core is having to engage to not let her, fall either direction. And then we're getting bicep, tricep as well. Need some of our OG music.
I know.
Cami's on the DJ. She's always teaching me new songs that I've never heard of. I feel like she keeps me young. Showing me TikTok dances.
Sometimes that's our warm-up,
Except Cami's extremely good at dancing, and I'm like,
I would not say extremely.
girl, Cami busts out.
I'm very psychological when it comes to fitness. Like a lot of it has to do with how I feel. And if I haven't worked out in a week, I'll really feel like, oh, I feel stagnant and I don't feel like my blood's flowing. If I get into a good rhythm and a good routine, I'm like, oh, I'm already feeling better. I can see definition and I just feel firm and strong. And I think that's the feeling I strive for more than aesthetics or anything like that.
So after we do our circuits, we do a little bit of core work. Usually it's a direct core. So when I say direct core, I mean we're actually doing a crunch motion, which is actually working that big muscle, that rectus in the middle, right? It's actually crunching it up. So this is some of the hardest core work you'll do. It's actually make the muscle expand and contract. We call this one extension to neutral. So it's just a crunch, but we're going from extended position to a neutral position of the core. So we're really lengthening that rectus muscle here. But one of the biggest keys here is connecting your breath. So she's really exhaling and tucking in her ribs at the end as she kind of pulls everything together. Your core is your back, your pelvic floor. It wraps all around, it's like a canister. So it's a muscle like any other muscle. So you also wanna take it close to failure if you wanna see growth. People just don't really think about your core as a muscle like that, but it's the same idea. Nice. These are hard. There's a lot of hip flexor involved, less so being on your side than if you're just lifting from the back.
Okay, oh God, I'm already tired. Do you really want to do ball slams?
Do you
want to do it?
Ball slams are your therapy.
That's true.
A lot of people, when they do this, they'll not bend their knees and do a back throw like this versus coming down with your legs. The strength is really gonna come from your legs as well.
This is where I express my feminine rage. Is this the one that bounces back at me?
This shouldn't.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do some interval sprints now. 4 rounds. I think we start at 75%, slowly go up until your last one is your fastest.
Okay. This is the big finale.
Feels
I can't feel complete in my workout unless I end with sprints.
And Cami has amazing form when she runs. Just wanted to
say that.
Hey, I gotta tell the
keep
people.
hyping me up.
I
and I'm
gotta
not.
tell the people, okay?
LA taught me how to do good
The
runner hands.
You don't want to have a really firm grip because then you're really tense. You want to be loose in the upper arms.
But you also don't want to be like this.
Yeah. So actually, my dad taught me this. He was an elite track coach. He always told me to pinch thumb and forefinger so that if you need to clench, you can push those two together, but then the rest is relaxed.
How are my hands?
They look good. Just whatever feels good, you got it. So this treadmill, I call it the hamster wheel treadmill because it goes by your own pace. So that's why it's sloped up like this. If you go faster, the treadmill goes faster. So there's no set speed. Get it, Cami. Nice job.
So now we're gonna do our cool down.
Cool down.
Which is LA's signature cool down.
It's my signature, but honestly, it's your
mine
signature now. It's the Cami version of the cool down.
Yeah, I add a little.
I
add a few twists and turns.
Like my body literally cannot do that. I'm gonna let you lead this cool down.
Okay. Do a little ankle crack.
A little pedal of the feet.
Little pedaling of the feet. Bring that up. Move that hip around.
This is the Cami flare that you don't get in my video.
And then I do this, which Ellie does not do.
I'm not even gonna like attempt to do that. Like what?
It feels so good.
My back could never. I mean, that's insane. How? How?
That's good though. I feel like you're like the same as me.
Mine's a Y, yours is the T. So tight. I got you.
Thank you. I have to end with the slow roll up.
A little hang.
A new woman.
Stronger.
Yeah, than yesterday. They can't use this in the edit.
It's not a workout unless a dog is there.
She loves LA.
Hi.
Thanks for working out with me, Self Magazine. I'm Camila Mendes.
And I'm Ellie Thoma.
And we're signing off. And this is Truffle. Bye. Bye. You have to use that.